Hey guys, I thought I would just try to get ready with you guys today. This is just a test, only a test. Do not, take it as a reality. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm going to put my hair back. I've always wanted to do like get ready with me type videos, but I just never have, and I'm testing out. Everything about it is a test. So let's just get started. I've already moisturized. I'm not using a primer. Put on some lip balm. I'm just going to see how this goes. So I'm not going to talk too much about all the products or anything. If you have any questions, you can let me know. I probably won't list everything in the description or anything like that. I'm just gonna see what y'all think about this type video and how I like it too. The first thing I want to do is I'm gonna prime my eyes, and this is running out. I'm testing out different ways of doing my under eyes because I'm finding that my concealer is not lasting as long or looking as good. I mean, I have tried so many times to do the whole like baking thing, and it just, I don't know, I just can't make it look good on me. So anyway, I wish I could. Okay, and I always like to do my under eyes first because that's just what bothers me the most. And I'm going to use this Maybelline Better Skin in medium to kind of try to color correct a little bit. Like I said, I'm just testing out all different kind of ways of doing things having to do with my under eyes, different combinations and correctors, and using highlighting, brightening products just to see what's gonna work. My skin tone changes so much throughout the year that I'm constantly feel like I have to find new ways of doing things and different combinations. Just when you think you have it figured out, it don't work anymore. That's how it goes for me. Now, the Sephora Bright Future Gel Serum Concealer that I absolutely love. My nose is red. My voice has been all gravelly and cracky and driving me crazy lately. Let's see. Let me try this. This Real Techniques sponge. Let's see how this will work. I've had this for quite a while and I use it like on and off, but I don't know. I feel like I wish I could just make everything work the same way every day. That just doesn't happen. As I have my combination oily skin, I never know what I'm going to wake up with, so I have to adjust according to what my skin's doing and all that jazz. So, I don't know. Anyway, did anybody watch last week's Walking Dead, or the last Walking Dead? That was like the best ever. Was it not? was it not? I'm so excited for Sunday. I watched that show by myself. I'm the only one in my house now that watches it. Nobody else watches it. My husband won't watch it because of the horror or, grossness of it, but I don't like that type of stuff normally, but I just got really into it. The story, because, really, if you don't watch it, it is so not about zombies. If it was, I wouldn't watch it. It's about the people. See, look, my under eyes are still terrible. I don't know. If y'all got any tips, let me know. I think I'm going to have to just do my foundation and be done with it. See what we got. I really like this Lancome stick foundation. So much so that I picked up another shade. We're just gonna draw on everywhere. I picked up another shade and it actually works out really well. I got the next deeper shade that was a neutral shade. And honestly, the only reason why I picked it up was because, what was it? HSN had a $20 off of 40 coupon. $20 off of $40. And that foundation is a $42 foundation. So I got it for $22. And these stick kind of foundations, they don't last as long as a traditional type foundation. But I love the ease of it. It's just so nice to be able to just draw it on and blend it in. It is kind of hard to keep talking while you're doing your makeup. But I love it. It dries to like a powdery, like matte type finish, and it feels really good. And it wears pretty well on me. Wear pretty well. I wish I'd went and got my black. I like the black beauty blender. I don't know what it is about it, but it is better. I have it in my makeup bag. Because if I'm running around, I like to take the one I use to get ready. I throw it in my makeup bag, in my purse, in case I get in the car and look in the rearview mirror and see anything that needs to be, went over. And I will go over it. Okay. Let's do just a touch. Let's just do some of this. NARS. This is really light, so I'm really trying to use this any chance I can. Any chance I get to get it used up. I don't know. I feel like the paler or more fair your skin is, the more it shows everything that you got going on. Every little everything. Because whenever I have more color to my skin, it really, 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 really Everything just looks so much better. And you know, you have to remember that when you're watching reviews of people, their skin tone makes, you know, it makes a difference in the condition of their skin. So people that never show what their skin looks like, it's really hard to gauge whether you like the same things as they like, or what works for them works for you, if you don't know, you know, except for seeing them in a full face of makeup, which on camera you can look like crap in person, and on camera it can look really good because you can't see all that up close stuff, you know. I'm going to set my under eyes. I really try not to go overboard because my under eyes are the one part of my face that can look really dry and crepey and gross. And my chin has got a bunch of healing blackheads, breakouts, whatever. Makes no sense to me. Drives me insane. Okay. And since I did powder, I'm going to go ahead and set my eye primer, because I hadn't done that yet. Just with a cream shade. I'm using the Laura Mercier Vanilla Nuts today, just because I like having a little everyday Z palette with a look in it that is a easy go-to look that I don't have to think about too much, that I can grab for when I'm in a hurry, and it has everything I need in it. Okay, and then I'm going to use my Smashbox Photo Filter Powder. To set everything. Really, I don't feel like I need to set this foundation, but I think since I'm going to do like contour and bronzer and blush, all that, I feel like when I put powder over it, all that other stuff glides on better when I use a powder. So that is what I do. And then in my everyday face palette, I'm trying to use up this Hourglass bronzer. The Hourglass bronzer, so I just kind of take a little bit of it before I do anything else. This is not a step that I really like to do or I think is necessary. I'm just doing it because I'm trying to use that up. And that's the only way I like it, is underneath other stuff. I don't really like it. I think that one is the, whichever one is the lighter of the two shades is that one. I liked the darker of the two shades. It looked a whole lot better on me, or it just worked better. And I'm going to blend all this stuff out. That's what I use, a big fluffy brush and then the bronzer to kind of help blend everything. And this is the Kevyn Aucoin sculpting powder. I swear there's a spot that never wants to get a hold of anything right there. Always. It doesn't make any sense. And that looks like it's super heavy, but when I blend it out, this Kevyn Aucoin sculpting powder does not last on my face either. Like in a few hours, it'll be gone. you know. Have you found a contour powder that lasts on your face if you have combination oily skin? Because I have not. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills from the contour kit, the Fawn shade I've been working on. I've been using it like as a bronzer, just kind of a all over warming up of the face type deal, and to blend everything else out. I just can't get behind doing my eyes first. I guess you can't teach an old dog new tricks, because I've been... See, that just doesn't look good at all. Anyway, whatever. It'll fade away. I can fix it later. Whatever. Okay. This is a Giorgio Armani cheek fabric in 503 that I'm trying to use up. I must have a defective this side of my face because it never looks as good as this side. Like, everything on this side always looks better than this side. Even my eye, especially my eye, that drives me insane. Okay. And then I'm going to use just a MAC 217 and then some of the Kevin Aquan sculpting powder, and kind of contour my eye a little bit. And since my eyes are hooded, it's so aggravating. Really, it's so aggravating. Because this eye right here, I could do in just a minute, and I could have a pretty good eye look going on. But then I get to this eye over here, and it's just, it's more hooded. It's not the same, so it takes more time and more work to get it to look the same. But we shall try, we shall try. Oh yes, and I watched Jessica Jones on Netflix, and I know I'm looking at myself because the mirror's right here, but you know, I gotta see what I'm doing. Jessica Jones, I watched that on Netflix, and it was really good. It's a Marvel superhero show, but it's unlike any other superhero show. It's an adult one. It is not for your youngins, in my opinion. You know, it's just not for kids, but it's really good for an adult if you like a superhero. She's like really tortured, and it's good. I like it. What else have I watched? I just started watching Making a Murderer yesterday. I've been rewatching House a little bit. Watching Meg. I gotta take a drink. Watching Meg. Y'all know Meg. Meg's Makeup 8. Watching her favorite TV shows and stuff. A video that she did. Her top 20 of all time. And it really reminded me of some stuff that I liked, and then gave me some new stuff to, you know, check out, to watch. And that Making a Murderer is one of them that I really, really was interested in seeing. You know, it's really sad, to tell you the truth. I'm only on like the second episode, but anyway, what else? Oh, Longmire. Me and my husband and my boys usually have a show that we're watching on Netflix, but it takes a while because, you know, we all have to be together to watch it, and we're fixing to start Longmire. I remember I watched the first season where he's a cop and his wife had just passed away, and, you know, it's like taking down the bad guys that got nothing to lose, and it's in the desert, but it's modern day. It's not like, you know, it's a black orchid color tattoo. It's not set back in time or anything. But I remember I really liked the first season, so I'm excited to rewatch it. That, and I think there's 2 more seasons on there. Okay, what are we gonna do? Let's take a little bit of this, the Wet n Wild, the new all natural palettes. I'm just going to use some of the mattes and mix them. I do with my brush. I always do that. Do you do that? Do you set your brush down and you're like, what did I do with my brush? Okay, I'm just going to use a mixture of 2 of the mid-tone mattes. I like working out of both of these. I like the one that has the more burgundy, purpley tones because it has more mattes in it. But I like using both of them in, you know, at the same time. I like working from both of them. They're so cheap. I'm so glad I picked these up. I've used them so much since I picked them up. Seriously, it was definitely worth the whatever, few bucks. And I cannot find my Wayne Goss brush. I just washed my brushes. Here it is. Okay, I'm gonna use the darker brown. Try to give my eye some dimension. I don't know how many times I have watched Wayne Goss do hooded eye eyeshadow tutorials, and he makes it look so daggone easy, and it is just not that easy for me. Eyeshadow is just, I don't know. It's not my favorite thing, to tell you the truth. I like the way it looks, and I like to have it, you know, I like to wear eyeshadow, and I like the end result, but doing the eyeshadow is really the most frustrating part of makeup for me because of this hooded eye. Especially this eye right here is so just old lady. Ugh, so aggravating. And like this side of my mouth hangs over and all that, you know, it's like this whole side of my face is just weird. I remember in, what was it, like 8th grade? Is it 8th grade? I don't know. It was biology class. And our teacher had taken a picture of like one half of his face and then a picture of the other half of his face. And he made each half into one face. And he looked like 2 different people. And neither one of them looked like him. It was so weird, like the difference in one side of our face for the other side of our face. You know, it was really interesting, but anyway, I don't know, today's Friday. Woo! I don't know why I'm excited about it. I need to go to the grocery store, but I have to go to the office and hang out and do some work at our business, which if you're still in this video, you deserve to know. My husband has a used car lot, and with it being tax time, it's like our busy, you know, really busy time of year because people get their tax refunds. I'm so jealous. But they get tax refunds, and a lot of people buy cars, which between me and you, I wouldn't ever buy a car at tax time, because you're going to pay more. You're going to pay more at tax time than any other time if you're buying if you're buying used, you know. You'd be better off to save that, you know, just hold on to your money and wait a few months whenever it slows down for them, because then you are going to get a better deal. Because right now, there's so many people who want cars, they're not going to say, oh, I'm going to take, you know, $1,000 off of this. They're not going to give you as good a deal now, because there's so many people wanting them. They know that they're probably going to sell everything they have anyway, you know, so you're better off and you have more negotiation, you know, it's more for you, more beneficial for you as a consumer to wait until after tax time is over to buy a car. Just saying, between you and me. Okay, and I'm going to take some of the burgundy shade in here. And put it under my eyes. Something that I forgot to mention about these palettes in my little video was on the back, they have looks. I'll show you in a second. I think that's really helpful. They have like 4 different looks on each one, and they're not exactly the same. I thought that was really, really cool for them to do that. I would have really loved that when I was, you know, not as into makeup. I would have really appreciated the fact that they had that in there. Okay, and then do some eyeliner, and I haven't even done my brows yet. Ugh. Brows are another thing that is not so much fun, but I like the way it looked when I like the way it looks when I'm done. I'm trying to use up all. This is the last one of the Marc Jacobs highliners that I have. And I do like these, but I heard somebody say that they reformulated them. And I've heard people say that this formula dries up, you know, has gotten dry on them or whatever. And I hadn't found that myself, but I don't want, you know, I don't want them to go bad, because I do, what did I just do? Because I do like these. I do really like them. I kind of draw that out a little bit too far. I don't do a wing. That was just a mistake. I went out too far. That looks all right, so we'll leave it. I'm sure my father-in-law is not going to care what my makeup looks like. You know, that's what gets me about people that are really serious about makeup and, you know, all these, you know, on-trend styles and making everything look perfect and matching your blush to your lipstick and all this. I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's, you know, cool, whatever. But for me, like, where am I going? I'm going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter. I am not going anywhere. And nobody is paying attention. I mean, I'm sure there's places, you know, different, I don't know, cultures within just the United States, where if you live in certain cities and you're around a lot of people or whatever, you know, you might feel the pressure to make sure everything is, you know, perfect or whatever. But for me, it's like all of it, I do it, all of this is just for my benefit. It's for me. It's not for anybody else, that's for sure. Okay, brows. And I just got this Too Faced Bulletproof Brows from a blog sale, and it was so neat because I just about got this instead of that other foundation with that 20 off of 40 coupon from HSN. And then they send me a coupon with my order for $10 off of $10. They just want to keep you shopping there. They just want to keep you shopping. I used this yesterday. It was the first time I used it. And I'm thinking that this is great. Like, great. It does everything that I want done with my brows personally, because I have a lot of brow hair, and I mean, I don't need a ton. I don't know. I don't need a ton of, I don't know what you would say. My brows don't need that much work. They just need a little bit of definition and filling in, especially right here in the front. So this stuff is like perfect. Okay, move on to the next brow and you can come back to that one. And this brow is the only thing on this side that is not as good as this side. This brow is kind of always wonky. And I try not to, I don't know, I've trimmed them. I don't really pluck very much. I mean, I might a little bit, but whenever you pluck, it's harder. You're literally ripping the whole hair out. I prefer to shave, like use those little face shavers and just shave it off, because it grows right back, you know? So if I make a mistake, it's not going to take, what do they say, like 160 days or something for the hair to grow back. I heard somebody say it takes a really long time for your brow hairs to grow back. But they will, like, especially if you shave, because I used to shave off this part right here for some reason, and it's grown back, not completely and not all the way, but it looks a whole lot better than it used to. You know, it's really grown a lot, and it makes a big difference. It looks so much better. Okay, I need a spoolie time. Spoolie time. I really like this stuff. And this one I think is the Universal Taupe, I think. I know I've said it before, but if I use stuff that's too warm toned in my brows, like trying to match my hair, it's way too obvious. It looks so good on other people, but on me, it just, anything warm toned just really intensifies, or something on my skin tone. If I wear really warm eyeshadows, it's just really, really intensified. I don't know why. think it looks really good on other people though. These brows take a hot minute, don't they? This is probably pretty boring to watch me do the same thing over and over again. I'm thinking if I used a little bit of powder, you know, use this and then use just a touch of powder, that would really speed up the process and make everything look better or smoother or more natural. Anyway, I'm just going to use this NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in Chocolate. And this tube of it is not as good as the first tube. I dropped my first tube and it broke. And for some reason, this, like the little stopper in it, it doesn't pull off enough product from the wand as the other one that I had did. And it just doesn't perform as well as that first tube. I'm so mad that I broke it. Because it broke like right here in a circle and there was no saving it. Okay, let's see what we gotta fix here. I always do basically the same look anymore, I swear. I can use different shadows and it all still looks the same. I'm okay with it. Okay. Now what else do we need to do? I want to put some of that vanilla nuts underneath. Kind of clean things up a little bit. Just clean it up. Make it look a little bit better. Who knows? Maybe not better. Okay. And then I opened this mascara and I don't even know what it's called. It's MAC and all it says is Black Extreme. I got it in a holiday kit from a CCO and this wand looks so crazy town. But this is a really good mascara, you guys. Like, I couldn't believe it. I was so shocked at how much I like this. Because of the last two mascaras I was using were driving me insane. They wasn't terrible. But I was using the Lancome Hypnose Drama, and it's so perfumed. I was like, no. Because my allergies have been bothering me so bad that anything that's scented is like 1,000 times magnified. And I just couldn't take it. I just couldn't take the scent. I'm really bad about getting mascara all over the place, so I'm trying to concentrate and not make a mess. I'm so impressed with this though. I mean, it's not giving me va-va-voom, but for every day. And this mascara has a scent too, but it's not as strong. Can you see that? I think it's because, oh gosh, I don't know. This wand has got all kinds of teeny tiny little bristles. See all those bristles? And it just really combs through each one and keeps them nice and separated. And a few of them get kind of clumped together, but for the most part, they're nice and separated. Oh, I just love this. I'm so glad that I have all these mascaras to work through. I mean, I have so many. I don't have to buy any forever, and I'm still discovering new, stuff that makes me, it's just exciting, I guess. And then, of course, I always get it on me a little bit. And I hadn't been putting any mascara on my lower lash line because my allergies, and it just makes my dark circles look darker when I wear mascara down there. So I just hadn't been bothering. I'm gonna put a little bit of a nude waterline and a little bit on the inner corner. I'll tell you what, if y'all get to this video, if I get it uploaded and you are still watching this, thank you so much. Because I don't know, it's a big deal for me to kind of do this. This is Makeup Geek Whimsical. It's been my favorite inner corner highlight with this look because it's shimmery, but it's pink. It's got pink to it, but it's not obvious, super obvious. I don't know. I just think it looks good. All right, you guys, that is it for me. I'm just gonna throw on a little bit of a gloss, the Marc Jacobs, what is it? Pretty Thing. And I'm not the biggest fan of this, to tell you the truth. It smells a little minty, but I think it kind of sits on top of my lips a little bit. If I just put it on, it kind of sits on top of my lips. So I have to make sure I kind of blend it in good. But that is it from me. I love you guys. Let me know what you think about this. And if I had to break it up into different parts, I'm sorry. That's the way the cookie crumbles when you have crappy internet. But I love yous. I appreciate yous. And I will see you real soon.